Welcome to The Bit, where we break down what's happening in the markets and explore the forces changing the economy and finance. I'm Oscar Polito. Today, we're going to give you special behind-the-scenes access into a recent global town hall at BlackRock's Hudson Yards headquarters in New York, where Larry Fink welcomes global infrastructure partners to the firm in a discussion with GIP founder Bayo Ogunlesi. Larry and Bayo discuss the opportunities presented by their partnership, emphasizing the transformative potential in capital markets and AI. They also explore how their combined expertise can drive significant infrastructure investments amidst global economic challenges, detailing the essential role of private capital in addressing modern issues like decarbonization, energy security, and digital transformation.
I should introduce myself. I'm Stacey Mullen. I'm the BlackRock Global Chief of Staff. So my first question for you is, what do you hope for in terms of the coming together of our families more broadly, in terms of our culture?
We have an enormous opportunity. The feedback from governments, from corporations, from our clients, investors, has been extraordinary. The power of BlackRock, the power of GIP together does really represent an industry transformational opportunity. And the role of the capital markets is becoming a more enlarged part of a global economy. The role of capital markets is driving more and more economic growth than the banking system. And I think the opportunities to work with governments that are plagued by large deficits and trying to navigate social issues at the same time building out their country's infrastructure just plays into a great opportunity. And that was the industrial logic behind our conversation a little over a year ago to talk about our marriage. If we do this right, if we execute well, even something as large and transformational as the partnership that we announced with Microsoft and NVIDIA and MGX, and that's a $30 billion raise of equity. The need for infrastructure debt is in multiples of the equity. And there's estimates that we're going to need trillions of dollars in doing this. And our opportunity is to really take advantage of this. And I would just say the journey that we've had together since we announced the transaction now approximately 10 months ago has been a beautiful journey. Now we got to all put it together and make it work. But I've never felt more confident in the industrial logic of a transaction. And I never felt or seen the conversations, the enthusiasm that we're witnessing worldwide. And we have developed deeper, broader relationships. And now when we can bring all this expertise in this new revolution called AI, specifically in that one, because of the relationships and the expertise, it really becomes a pretty easy decision that BlackRock should be their partner.
Look, what am I excited about? I mean, the last 3 months since we've been actually able to do things together has dramatically exceeded every expectation I had in terms of what this combination could do. You've heard Larry talk about this AI partnership, but I see 3 or 4 areas where I think that there's tremendous potential. The first is the ability to accelerate helping our clients achieve their investment objectives. On the earnings call, you heard Larry talk about the need for trillions and trillions of dollars of investments in infrastructure. Think about all the themes that are driving the future: energy transition and decarbonization, digitization, energy security in the aftermath of the war in Ukraine, supply chain rearrangement. All of those things are going to require huge amounts of capital. And this is all happening, and Larry's been one of the very few people who keep talking about this, at a time when no government, if you're not in the Gulf, no government has the money to invest. The US is running huge deficits, Germany, everybody. So it's only private capital that can solve this challenge. And then when you look at the combination of these two businesses, we can now offer clients the full range of capabilities. You want to do a large cap transaction? A large cap fund is there. You want to do a mid cap transaction? A mid cap fund is there. Look, think about the challenge that companies have today. Few statistics. In 2021, there's $1 trillion of equity offerings done worldwide. 2022, that number was roughly 400 billion. 2023, roughly 400 billion. 2024, trending to the same numbers. M&A transactions done with private equity firms. 2021, over $1 trillion. 2022, 750 billion. 2023, 500 billion. This year, trending to the 500 billion range. So if you think about a corporate trying to raise equity to invest in their core business, they can't go to the stock market. They can't go to private equity. What can they do? They call BlackRock and say, come partner with us on our infrastructure assets. This is about growing the business. That's going to provide tremendous opportunities for every single member of the team to learn, to grow, to develop, to invest, to sell assets. I just think that's tremendously exciting. So how can you not be excited about this? And this will be one of the last times I mentioned GIP as a legacy firm, because we're all going to be one firm operating together, working together, driving growth, driving value, creating opportunities for our clients, creating returns for our clients, and that's what I'm excited about.
And having fun.
Having fun. And so what do I hope that the two firms, I hope we continue to build on what is the best of both of these organizations. But it has been remarkable how welcoming the BlackRock team has been of all of us at GIP. And for that, we are incredibly grateful. So thank you to all of you.
You know, I've said this repeatedly over the years, but I think the evidence is so large now that the role of the capital markets is just driving more and more of economic activity. When I look back at our 25th anniversary, with our growth rates of our stock price, with our growth rate in terms of our share of wallet with clients worldwide, it is because we are in front of our clients' needs. We're evolving, we're changing, but we're evolving and changing at the same time how economic activity is being delivered. I believe the trend towards the utilization of capital markets is going to be growing even at a faster rate worldwide. As I said, my conversation I'm having with politicians, political leaders worldwide, it is so much about how can they build out their capital markets so they could have a strong banking system alongside a strong capital market system. We're seeing that if you think about infrastructure, as we talked about it, the need for trillions of dollars, it's not going to be generated from the banking industry, and it can't be generated from the balance sheets of governments because of the deficits. It's going to have to come from the capital markets, and we are going to be the driver of that. And that is why I'm so excited about the future of BlackRock. Here we are, a 37-year-old firm. I actually believe the next 10 years may be better than the last 10 years. And I think by having the leadership of GIP, the team there, the inspiration that we're going to have together, and the ability to deliver all this, it just gives us a real opportunity to show the strength, to help governments, to help businesses build out their infrastructure so we can play a pivotal role in lifting more human beings in more countries by delivering better infrastructure, whether it is decarbonization, better transportation, better ports. And I think this is going to be an essential component of the role of the capital markets in the next 10 years.
We will close there. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Bid. If you've enjoyed this conversation, check out the episode Larry Fink on Rethinking Retirement and subscribe to The Bid wherever you get your podcasts.
This content is for informational purposes only and is not an offer or a solicitation. Reliance upon information in this material is at the sole discretion of the listener. In the UK and non-European Economic Area countries, this is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. In the European Economic Area, this is authorised and regulated by the Netherlands Authority for the Financial Markets. For full disclosures, go to blackrock.com/corporate/compliance/bid-disclosures.